I found those 4 pieces that I had glued up, and now scrape off the worst of it with your glue scraper, and make sure to do both sides. Take them back to the planer. Now the goal here is to plane both sides so they're smooth. However, we also want them to be as close to the same thickness as your actual chessboard. By making them the same thickness or really close, it minimizes how many times you'll have to run it through the white belt sander later, thus saving a lot of time. So even though these may be flat on both sides, I'm going to keep going until it's the same as this. Now again, like your chessboard, you're only going to see one side of these. So if one side is flat and the other side's a little bit off, just put that side on the bottom and you'll never see it. So let's set up the planers, 14/16, and like always, and let's start planing them down. Always check it every time you run it through. Even though I haven't done the other side, I want to see how close I am. Yeah, I've got a full 16th to go at least. Okay, I check it again. And I am really close to right on. At this point, if I'm a little too thick or so, I would just do quarter turns, half turns till I get it right. If these ended up too thin, that's okay. We can run the board through the planer again or the white belt till we get them right. But they only need to be fairly close. Once you're done planing, bring them straight over to the table saw. We originally cut these pieces to 3 inches wide, and that is how wide I want it. But because we added some decoration, they're now a little bigger than we'd like. So simply set this back to 3 inches. And what this will do is it'll make it uniform. So even if the strips of wood are a little bit different widths, once I'm done cutting on the table saw, it'll still be 3 inches, which is what we want. That'll make your chessboard a uniform size for CNCing later. We'll get to that later on. Make sure you put the decorative edges against the fence, otherwise you're just going to cut them off.